What's up guys, I flashed the Android 4.2.2 update on my Nexus 4. I am stock and rooted, so there's no custom kernel. If I dive into the settings here, you can see Android 4.2.2, and you'll also notice that the kernel has had an update, which is kind of nice because that's where the performance improvements would be. And I've got to be honest, I don't really notice if it's any smoother. It's smooth. It was smooth anyway. It wasn't slow in the first place, so I don't really know if there's any improvements in the general OS, but it's nice and smooth as you'd expect. Now, what I should mention is with this update, Google have gotten rid of the unofficial LTE support. So if you're one of the people that use the unofficial LTE support, I wouldn't update because it's gone. Now, there are ways around it, and you can kind of flash the old radio from the previous version, 4.2.1, on this new version, and it will work. But it's a bit messy. If you want to stay completely stock, I'm afraid it is now gone. LTE for the Nexus 4 is gone, and it won't come back. So yeah, that was unofficial. I knew it was going to happen, but there you go. Now, getting the bad stuff out of the way, you do get all the good stuff from 4.2.2, like the quick toggles that are actually toggles now. So you can see if I hold down, it turns off Wi-Fi. Hold down, it turns on Wi-Fi. Turn on Bluetooth here. Turn off Bluetooth. And if you click it once, you go into the settings like you could before. So that's kind of nice. I like how the quick toggles actually work now. It's much better than it was before. Now, what they have and haven't fixed, they haven't fixed for me the delayed pinch to zoom. You can see here, it doesn't pinch to zoom straight away. It takes a few seconds for it to kick in. I've kind of got used to it. It's not a massive deal, but they didn't fix it. I thought they would. It's kind of annoying, but I'm used to it. But there you go. That isn't fixed. So if you're hoping that was going to be fixed, it isn't. And yeah, like I said, I've been reading some change logs, and the kernel improvements include some GPU patches from Qualcomm. So we might actually have improved GPU performance. I don't know. I played a few games, and I did notice that it didn't drop frames that much like it did before in GTA. It might have dropped into the teens where I noticed it didn't here. So there might be some improvements there. Another fix for Android 4.2.2, guys, is the Bluetooth streaming stuff. So I can't really show you this, but basically if you use Bluetooth in the car and stuff like that, it didn't really work. Sometimes it like cut out and stuff like that. Apparently that's now been fixed in Android 4.2.2 for the Nexus 4, so that's a good improvement there. I just want to run some benchmarks to see if we get any better scores here than we did before. So you can see that's pretty much what I got before on stock, 17270. So we're going to hit test again and see if Android 4.2.2 does any better. I'll skip to the end, guys, because this is kind of long. Okay, guys, and we're back with the results, and you can see it scored 17,534. So not much difference there, really. So I don't know if we'll actually see any improvements. Well, any improvements in benchmarks. It could be completely different for games, but that's that, guys. So I'm not going to bother running Quadrant because, that one sucks. But yeah, that's the Nexus 4 on Android 4.2.2.